Hello dear students, welcome to Baladri chemistry classes. In the last video we come across about periodic classification, and in this video very important terminology we are going to come across which is very helpful to understand this periodic properties. So you know that there are different periodic properties. These periodic properties plays major role, right, in understanding total rest of the chemistry. Electronegativity, electropositivity, ionization energy, atomic radius, how they changes. With change in that, many of the properties of compounds will changes. So these periodic properties are very important, and to understand these periodic properties there are three terms which plays major role. So what are the three terms in this video we are going to come across? Most of the students they don't know the difference between these three. Now in this session you are going to become perfect with these three words. What are the three words, you can ask? One is called nuclear charge, and the second one is called effective nuclear charge. What is the second one? Effective nuclear charge. And the third one is called screening effect. These three are interrelated. What is the relation between these three and how they changes? Clearly I will explain to you. Listen very carefully. Nuclear charge is represented with Z. Effective nuclear charge is represented with Z star, or we can say Z effective. Z star we can say, or Z effective also we can say. And screening constant or screening effect is represented with sigma. So what are these words, sir? One by one we will come across. First one, what is nuclear charge? You can ask the question that what is this nuclear charge, sir? Nuclear charge. In nucleus what are present here? We know, okay, an atom contains nucleus. Nucleus contains neutrons and protons. Neutrons will be there and protons also will be there in the nucleus. Protons are positively charged particles. Neutrons are zero charged particles. There is no charge for neutrons. So when nucleus contains protons and neutrons, nuclear charge is zero, proton charge is positive. So overall nucleus charge is also positive. How many protons are there in that nucleus? That is called nuclear charge. So we can say that nuclear charge is the number of protons present in the nucleus. The number of protons present in the nucleus. Number of protons present in the nucleus is called nuclear charge, and this is also called atomic number. The number of protons present in the nucleus is also called atomic number. That means atomic number is nothing but nuclear charge. Atomic number is equal to number of protons. Number of protons is nothing but nuclear charge. Let us take here one question is asking like this, suppose. So listen very carefully. Sodium, that is Na atom is there, and there is Na plus. Na and Na plus. Sodium and sodium cation. They are having same nuclear charge. They given question. Sodium and sodium plus are having same nuclear charge. One statement is given that sodium and sodium plus, sodium cation, are having same nuclear charge. Most of the students they will write this is the wrong statement. Sir, Na is there, Na plus is there, different charges are there. How can you say, sir, they are having same nuclear charge? Yeah, the statement is 100% right. Sodium and sodium cation are having same nuclear charge. Is it clear to you all? Sodium and sodium plus are having same nuclear charge because sodium atomic number is 11. Sodium plus also atomic number is 11. Here sodium lost one electron. Because of loss of electron it is getting positive charge, but there is no change in number of protons. When protons are same, nuclear charge is same. So sodium and sodium cation are having same nuclear charge. Nuclear charge means the number of protons present in the nucleus. That is nothing but atomic number. Means with increasing atomic number, nuclear charge increases. So what I can write here? With increase in atomic number, with increasing atomic number, nuclear charge Z increases. This point you can remember. Now I hope you understood what is nuclear charge. Let me ask you one more question here. Suppose you can take Fe is there, iron atom, iron plus is there, iron plus 2 is there, iron plus 3 is there. All these are having same nuclear charge. Am I right? same nuclear charge is there for iron, iron plus 2 and iron plus 3? Having same nuclear charge or not? Yes, they are having same nuclear charge because atomic number is same, 26 only. All they contain 26 protons. Electrons are different, but protons are same. That's what we can say, they are having same nuclear charge. Sir, but because of this positive charge, what will be different, sir? Yeah, we are coming to that point now. Next point, you have to know that effective nuclear charge. What is the second term? Effective nuclear charge. Now, effective nuclear charge is what, sir? Is it different from nuclear charge? Yes, it is different from nuclear charge. It is called effective nuclear charge, and we can represent with a Z star. Effective nuclear charge is represented with Z star. The Z star is equal to Z minus sigma. Z star is equal to Z minus sigma. What is this sigma, sir? Yeah, I explained in the first slide. Sigma is called screening effect or screening constant. What is the screening constant, sir? Means when you know screening constant only, we can come to this effective nuclear charge. First, let me give the definition for effective nuclear charge. Then after, I will go to that screening effect. Now listen very carefully. The decreased nuclear attractions. The decreased nuclear attractions. The decreased nuclear attractions on valence electrons. The decreased nuclear attractions on valence electrons due to screening effect. Due to screening effect, because of the screening effect, what happens? On valence electrons, this nuclear attraction decreases. The decreased nuclear attractions on valence electrons due to screening effect is called effective nuclear charge. Let us take Fe, Fe plus 2, Fe plus 3. They are having same nuclear charge, but they will have different effective nuclear charge. So before going to that effective nuclear charge, how it changes, we will come across about this screening effect. Now come to the next slide. Here I am going to explain about this screening effect. Listen very, very carefully. We will come across what is that screening effect. So screening effect, you can simply say that it is a inter-electronic repulsions. Screening effect is nothing but inter-electronic repulsions. Let me explain first. Let us take in multi-electron system. Multi-electron system means what? More than one electrons are there, suppose. Here 2 electrons are there, suppose. And here 8 electrons are there. Here suppose 2 electrons are there. In multi-electron system, what happens? Inner electrons inside whatever the electrons are there, they will act like a screen or they will act like a shield, and they repulse the outer electrons, because between electrons and electrons repulsions will be there. They are like charges. Always between the like charges there will be repulsions. Now inner electrons will act like a screen or it will act like a shield, and these inner electrons are repelling these outer electrons. Due to this, outer electrons are moving away from the nucleus. So these are nothing but inter-electronic repulsions. Because of the same charge, that inner electrons are acting like a screen or shield, and they are pulling these outer electrons away from the nucleus. They are repelling them. These inner electrons are repelling outer electrons. Due to that, outer electrons will move away from the nucleus. When distance is increasing between the nucleus and outermost electrons, these nuclear attractions on that outermost electron decreases. Means these nuclear attractions, how much they are present on the first shell electron, the same it will not be maintained on valence electron because of these repulsions. These inter-electronic repulsions are called what? Screening effect or shielding effect. What we can say it is screening effect or shielding effect. So in multi-electron system, inner electrons act like a screen or shield and they repulse the outer electrons. These repulsions are called screening effect or shielding effect. Now inside, if electrons are more, then sigma will be more. The sigma value depends on number of electrons. With increasing number of electrons, sigma value increases. I said you already, Z is equal, Z star effective nuclear charge is equal to Z minus sigma. When number of electrons increases, sigma increases, Z star will decreases, because Z for particular atom Z will be constant. Let us take iron is there. Previously I said iron atom is there. Iron plus 2, iron plus 3 is there. Okay na? And in all these cases Z is same. Here iron, here electrons are 26, here electrons are 25, here electrons are 24, here electrons are 23. As positive charge increases, electrons are decreasing. When electrons are decreasing, these repulsions, inter-electronic repulsions decreases. Therefore, what happened to the sigma value? Sigma value decreases. When electrons are decreasing, sigma value decreases. When sigma value is decreasing, decreasing, effective nuclear charge will increase. Means these electrons, attractions of nucleus and valence electron increases because of decreasing number of electrons. So here screening effect is nothing but it is a interelectronic repulsions. Screening effect is a measurement, or screening constant is a measurement of interelectronic repulsions. It depends on the number of electrons. It doesn't depend on protons. So iron plus 2, iron plus 3 can take. With increasing positive charge, effective nuclear charge increases. What will increase? Effective nuclear charge increases. But nuclear charge remains same because all they will contain 26 protons. There is no change in protons. There is only change in electrons. Protons will be same. Electrons are different. With a decreasing number of electrons, sigma decreases, Z star increases. As sigma electrons increases. If electrons increases, then sigma increases. When sigma increases, Z star will be decreases. That concept we need to remember. Now, what is screening effect is clear to you? In a multi-electron system, inner electrons will act like a screen or shield, and they repulse these outer electrons. Due to this, outer electrons will move away from the nucleus. Therefore, nuclear attractions will be decreased on that outer electrons. These decreased nuclear attractions on that outer electrons due to the screening effect is called effective nuclear charge. So their nuclear charge is different, effective nuclear charge is different. They depends on screening effect or screening constant. I hope you understood these three terms perfectly now. So when you know these three terms perfectly, then we can come across that applications of periodic properties perfectly. In the next video, I will come with first periodic property, atomic radius. Stay tuned and click the bell icon for the latest updates and latest videos. Please like and subscribe my channel, and you can ask your doubts in the comment section. You can subscribe my channel, and you can forward this, and you can share these videos with your NEET and JEE aspirants. Thank you. Very soon we'll meet with periodic properties videos. Thank you. That's all for now.